Alright, here's my review of the Secret Labs Titan 2020 version of the chair. This is done for a couple of reasons. First off, they asked me to send them a video on some of the issues that I'm having with the chair. Secondly, I just kind of wanted people to know what I think of the chair. So I'm a big guy. I needed a big chair. My big problem is everybody keeps putting memory foam on the seats. When you're a big guy, you just squish that flat and it stays flat. So I didn't like that. So I decided to invest a little bit of money. I like the real leather. So Secret Labs had one of the very few real leather, not PU leather, which is fake leather. I forget what urethane, polyurethane leather. So I went with their leather Titan, and a couple of few things that I like about the chair. The best thing about the chair is it fits me perfectly. I'm a big guy, but I mean the folds come right up on the sides. It hits me right here, perfect on the sides. The lumbar support is perfect. Everything about this chair fits really well, with the exception if I raise these to where my normal elbow height is here, and I've had surgery on my shoulder a couple of times, so I need to have some support on my right arm. There's no way to adjust the hand rest forward to make these level. You can adjust it side to side, you can go up and down, you can go forward and back, but you can't tilt these to make it level unless you sit upright all the time. And very few people like sitting upright all the time. It's very uncomfortable if you're playing games or working for hours at a time. You want to lean back a little bit and get comfortable. The problem with that is when I go to get to my keyboard, because this is tilting, see how my arms are tilted about a 20-25 degree angle? When I go to get the mice, I'm actually like a T-Rex trying to reach down and get the mouse. And I'll lose all that support for the elbow here. So if I want the support for the elbow, I have to sit up flat, and I actually have to lower these a little bit so my shoulder doesn't get the support it normally does. So you see how my elbow stops hitting at this point in time? So I'm no longer getting that support. The support's being used to twist my arm this way. The second thing is I've got the tension all the way tight, and I'm below the weight requirements that they put on the thing. But if I lean back, there's not enough tension to allow me to rock or go partial. See how far I have to put my legs out? Instead of just on my lazy boy, I just tweaked my toes a little bit and I was able to rock back and forth just fine. Here it basically slams me back and leaves me there. So what I did to solve one of the biggest problems with the shoulder issue is I've got this blocks of high density foam, and I cut them off at a 20-degree angle, and with that 20-degree angle I'm able to put this, and these are temporary, I'll put some holes and some zip ties or something to hold this on better later on, but I was just testing. So with these blocks, now when I lean back, this is actually perfectly level. So now if I adjust the armrest for these blocks, so that's supporting my elbow now perfectly, I can now go over here and see how nice and straight my arms are. Not doing the T-Rex thing anymore. Now I have nice, straight, full support and comfort. I'm not sure why Secret Labs decided they're going to do 4 different ways of adjusting the armrest, except for the one way that would help the most, and when you're leaning back, is this forward and back here. There is absolutely no way to do that. So adding this, I've got some yoga blocks. I cut those, like I said, at a 20-degree angle, and that makes it perfectly flat when you're gaming. So if you're looking for better support here, I suggest you do this. Now I'm not real sure how I'm going to affix this block to this without these little elastic things. The silicone won't work, most glues won't work, because this rubber they have on there is very slippery. It's not going to allow. I don't want to put something permanent like epoxy, because this is going to wear out over time. I'm going to have to remake these. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to either ask my wife to make a slip cover that goes under this with elastic to hold it on, or I'm going to drill holes here and here to allow zip ties to come around and attach this down. So that's a later decision. Right now, I'm just going to use the elastic. Make sure that I like it over a period of a couple of weeks. If I do like it, I'm going to find a better way of fixing this. So here's the one that I got for the other handle. And we'll turn around here just so you can see that. And now when I'm leaning back, got full support on my elbows, nice flat. These are both completely level. If you check the level here, you'll see that comes up perfect. And that's the end of my review for this. As far as going backwards and forwards, unless they put a tighter spring on the bottom of the chair, it's not going to solve that. I've just kind of resigned myself to leaning back all the time, which is where I normally play. I just kind of miss the rocking action sometimes. So I usually rock a little bit when I'm bored or waiting for things at work or games to happen. All right, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.